What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV, back at it again with another banger, my friends. Y'all know the vibes. Kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
Man, I tell y'all what. The emergence of Adele Tac with that South Carolina lineup is going to feed families. That is going to completely transition them. When you think about that size, that skill, the fact that she looked like a reincarnation of Camila Cardoso out there running the floor, the fact that Dawn Staley is raving about how good she is in practice, like this is just another weapon that South Carolina is ready to unleash. And we saw her getting active in her first NCAA game ever, bro, tournament game. And she looked confident, poised, and very ready to contribute.
I mean, Adele has been steadily getting better, and a lot of times you don't see it because she doesn't get a whole lot of playing time. But in practices, you see her you can see she's got a bright future. And hopefully that was the start of it, just getting more and more minutes. But she's not resting on her laurels and feeling sorry for herself. She's in the gym getting better. She's getting in extra shots. She's getting in extra rebounding opportunities. She knows her stuff as well. Like scouting reports, if there's anybody that knows everything about our opposing team, it is Adele. So, that will come with more playing time for her to be able to, put that on display. But she's a pretty sharp cookie.
I mean, something that I try to do in games is get feelers out while I'm on the bench. Like, I think for me, I'm as much of a hands-on learner as I am a visual learner. So when it comes to that in games, like, I'll even be talking to my teammates. Like, a lot of the time it happens with Leigh. She'll come to me and she'll sit next to me and she's like, what do you see? And I'll tell her, like, oh, I think maybe if you hold on to it, come off the screen tight, or stuff like that. So I was watching the game and I was watching how they were playing our fellow posts and my teammates and how they were playing on the high side and you have to work the seal. So stuff like that, I was trying to get a feeler by watching before I got in. And I'm really excited though. Like I just love everything about the March Madness tournament. And this is my first one as an active player. Obviously it's not my first period, but I'm just excited.
You gotta just salute these players for waiting their turn and trusting the process, man. We're talking about McDonald's All-Americans, 5-star recruits coming into South Carolina and genuinely waiting their turn. There's a lot of programs around the country that Adele Tac could definitely be starting for right now. She battled injuries. She's healthy. She's been competing in practice, high basketball IQ. She's been doing it off the court as well, studying film, learning the opponents. Like, that's just music to your ears, man. She's so young in this process of her career. And I know Joyce Edwards has hit the ground running and is in that race for freshman of the year. I know Maddie McDaniel has shown some flashes as well and been getting consistent playing time for the rotation for the most part. Adele Tac's kind of that one recruit that got forgotten about a little bit, and now she's making her presence known. She's getting playing time. She's big. She's physical. She's nimble though. Like, she really looks like Camila when she's running up and down the court. Like, she's mobile. She's gonna be a shot blocking machine with that size, with that mobility, with her IQ and her natural instincts. Like, the rich are just getting richer, man. Like, Adele Tac is going to be an elite rim protector very, very soon, in my opinion, man. And you look at this front court, we weren't sure, what they would get out of Tac this year. It was more so her just learning and being healthy and, just getting comfortable. But she definitely looks comfortable, man. Quick buckets off the bench. It was limited sample size, and it was against Tennessee Tech, I know. But still, freshman, first NCAA tournament game, hasn't played a whole lot this season. On the year, Tac is averaging 1.5 points, 1.3 or 1.7 rebounds, shooting 41.4% from the field, and 0.1 blocks, which I think at 6'5", mobile, long arms, like, the blocks are gonna come. But she just hasn't played a whole lot of minutes this year. I mean, minutes have been scarce. She's played in 22 games, but she's only averaging 4 minutes per game. But we got a small sample size against Tennessee Tech, man, and you can tell it's there. The foundation is there. The skill set is absolutely there. Like, she's going to be a force within the near future, man. She could be that next great like 5 to play for South Carolina, man. I know her classmates have gotten a lot more of the praise, and deservingly so, because they definitely have been hooping. It's not about comparing, but Adele Tac is definitely waiting on her moment to shine, and I think she could come up big for this team in the tournament, especially if they see UCLA again. I don't see a situation where they don't at least give her a chance to take a crack at Lauren Betts with that size and that length, and it's smart to get her playing time now, man. You've been building that confidence and kind of saving her, and there's a lot of questions around her. There's not a lot of film, so people aren't really prepared to really see her or really super familiar with her game, because there's just not a lot on the scouting report. There's not a lot of film to really analyze it. But for South Carolina, she could definitely be a secret weapon in this repeat, man. I think just her addition of production to this front court, when you throw it with how Chloe Kitts is playing, Joyce Edwards has been elite for this team, leading them in scoring, and just continuing to be patient and kind of playing calmer and making more of those layups around the cup. When you look at her, the front court, Miriam Dowda, who can stretch the floor as well for this group. And then you can't forget about Sanaya Fagan, one of the best passing bigs, a first-round draft pick, in my opinion. Like, when you're behind players like that, you're going to pick up championship and pro habits and a mentality like that. And to see that she's already a student in the game, she's already putting in extra work in the gym, like, it's showing. And it's going to show. It's going to lead to more playing time for her. And I think that's going to be a win for South Carolina now and also in the future, man. Coach Don Staley has been high on Tac since she got to campus, speaking nothing but raving reviews about her commitment and her development and what she's doing in practice on a daily basis. This could be South Carolina's next superstar for sure, man. And I'm excited to see her development even next year when Ashlyn Watkins comes back. You know, we're not sure when she will be back, but Tac could be counted on, especially if they don't bring anybody in the transfer portal. Like, her minutes could definitely be stepped up behind Joyce Edwards, as well as Chloe Kitts. With Sanaya Fagan out, Adele Tac's development could be pivotal for next year and the next 2 years after that. But y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. I'm excited to see players break out, man, and get minutes. That's what I'm excited about. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. That's a wrap for us. For all the latest and the greatest, I am Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. This is the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Until next time, my people, we out.